Hello and welcome back to Sprite Plays Starseed Pilgrim. We are closing in on the end of the game. This is the only level that I remember having left. We will have to do a search to see if there is anything left. So, the Nemesis level, the level that I just cannot make sense of. I fell into dusk, my dreams were dust, by birds and sky abandoned. Let's give it another shot. So we have to be careful about the dig pattern, that's the main thing. But I'm going to be trying as much as possible to use the same strategies that I normally use. So I'll be trying to build off to the right and just trying to avoid digging as much as possible because of the dangers that brings. And so, you know, I think a lot of this is going to be playing out really more similarly to the level where we cannot dig. But for the pink ones, I'm going to be watching to try and grab even numbers of them because we can dig those out a little bit more safely. Let's see, we can plant that there, and then we don't have a great... Oh, we can just wait for this to grow in. And then plant that there. And that's not even going to really grow into anything particularly difficult to deal with. So that is nice. Let's see, we have a jump pad followed by a slime. We want to make sure that this slime has a home. There we go. That was kind of a not great dig. It was a reckless dig, but it actually ended up working out exactly the way we wanted it to. And that is my sign to hightail it out of here. Darkness is catching up with us pretty quickly. We have one of these explodey ones. And it looks like we're getting close to some keys. We don't see any doors. I'm not really ready to connect up yet. I would like to build up a little higher. Let's see where that goes. Because I think what I want to do is... What I'd really like is to get an orange one kind of shooting to the right... Oh! Okay, so accidentally digging is a really big danger that I'm going to have to be really careful about because it could do much more damage here than it would elsewhere. So that connected up, which I didn't actually intend to do. And we don't have a great selection coming up here, so I'm just going to dig this up as much as I can. And I think we're just going to leave that one. And this is not ideal. Oh no, we don't want that. Oh dear. Okay, we got a key. That means we can recover. Let's see, this is worth using a bubble for if we need to. Let's see if we can do this without a bubble. There we go. Little bit of a tricky jump, but not too tricky. It seems a lot more forgiving than the same kind of jump in I Want to Be the Guy fan games have that kind of jump a lot. And it's very unforgiving in those games. It's very precise. Feels a little bit more forgiving here, so we're just going to head directly back into the level and give it another shot. Play everything pretty much the same. Hope that we get a little bit better RNG, a little bit better, and a little bit better play. You know, I'm hoping that I will perform a little bit better. But for now, we're just going to try our best and see what we can do. Now I'm trying to look for if there's a good place to plant this jump pad, and I don't see a really compelling one, and I must resist the temptation to dig. Just gonna get 4 of those, and then we are out of here. And I think we're just going to plant it there, give us a little boost up here, and we are on our way. This is a good timing. We can use a red one to gain a little bit more control over our vertical positioning. And then we can plant this green one to give us some more fruit in the later portion of the game. I'm going to pick those right away so that I don't get distracted by them. This is a nice clustering of keys. This is really promising. We have a purple followed by a red coming up, which is not ideal. And so I want to kind of take a look and see if there's some place that we can put the red to really good use. There isn't. This will connect up is the problem. And so I want to be really careful about where I put this, because really I want to start building more or less from here. And this is really not a good position that I'm in. This purple one, not really timed right. I guess we can go up from here. Going up from here actually seems like a pretty good idea. And I'm just not going to try not to worry about the pink. In fact, we probably don't want to harvest those pink at all, just because it would break our purple here. And so actually I'm going to dig that out and plant that ice there to replace the pink with something that will corrupt quite a lot more slowly. We have another red one, unfortunately, and not much good will come of it, but we need the movement that this will bring us, even though that's going to really hurt us in the long run. We need to keep moving. And we are just not getting the kind of stuff that we need. You know, this might do something useful for us, or it might box us in. Let's see if we can make some use out of it. Alright, we can climb up here, and now we have another purple one. So there's a door. So now we really need to very carefully see if we can connect up with these two keys. Let's see, if I do that, we can pour that over the edge. Hopefully that will connect up with both of them. It did not, but it connected up with one, which is okay. Let's see, we can put this, let's see, I think here-ish. And that will give us some flexibility. I'm going to harvest these while we have the chance. And put some fruits down that way. That actually, I was planning something else for that green one. I should have put it up and to the right here. But we'll have to just deal with that little mistake. Oh, that was a bigger mistake. It's really strange that I press down accidentally so much more often on this level than any other. I don't understand why that is. Okay, don't have much use for an explodey one, so I'm actually going to discard it at my next opportunity, which is going to be when this pink grows in. There we go. Just put that ice there. And I think we want to put this over that way. That will get us our third key, and now I think I want to use this as a springboard to ascend. And then we just want to use this one here as another springboard. Hopefully that will not crush the door. I may have placed that wrong. Perfect. That is actually totally perfect. So now I need to make sure that we're going to land on solid ground when we fall in here, and there we did it. So there's one of our keys. We're going to need to be careful to leave backtracking hearts, lots of backtracking hearts. Now this is going to be a very difficult drop. And so I'm going to just do it in stages here. This is going to be very difficult to get back up as well. Can't quite reach that, so we'll use a bubble. There's our third key, so now we just need to grab some of these hearts and then make our way back up. And making our way back up is going to be extremely difficult. But I'm going to see, first of all, if we can do it just by jumping here. And we can't make it, so I'm going to go there. And then drop onto that, and then go there. And there we got it. So we're going to fade out, so we grab this backtracking heart. Now, can we make it up here without using another bubble? It looks like we need another bubble. That's fine. We're here. We're going in. We're finally here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's really frightening. But we have a jump pad as our very first seed. How are we going to reach those red ones? That seems very odd. Maybe we're not supposed to. This is some very tricky maneuvering here. We can't dig this metal stuff. So I'm really not sure how we're going to dig around this wall. That seems like it's going to be very difficult, and I don't think we can quite... we don't quite have enough room to just drop through there. But we can use, actually, we can use this slime to descend a bit. There we go, and that will give us room to move over here. So now we just need to go straight up. And so that's going to require, once again, touching the darkness with some of our seeds, which is not ideal, but we just have to move fast. And there we go. We're very close now. Got it! I fell into dusk. My dreams were dust, by birds and sky abandoned. We were dust, our dreams turned to dusk, and birds and sky abandoned us, as we knew they must. Wow. That's heavy. This has been a really heavy game, and it really seems like it's just gotten darker as we've gotten deeper into it. So let's go take a look at... Well, let's hope we can find it, because I don't really remember the way to the final area. But my hope is that we can find it and take a look at it. Because I did notice something in the last episode when I went back in editing, is that the text actually did change. And I didn't notice because it was a very subtle change. And so, you know, I don't remember where that entrance was, but I am hoping we can find it. Oh, here we go. I recognize this. There we go. So let's make our way along here. And I believe this is it right here. So this is I'm got like butterflies in my stomach. I'm kind of nervous and frightened, and the text is black. That is terrifying. Run away from this place, from the truth we forgot. It will destroy you. And then the gray text below there is not quite readable. Something about you don't know ignorance. The lie. But this is where we're going to be going in the next episode. I don't know what lies behind here. We're cycling colors. Are the rules going to be constantly changing? Maybe we've stopped changing colors. Nope. Nope, we're still changing colors. Is that what lies behind this door? Are we going to be facing rules that change constantly? That sounds like a huge and frightening challenge. This is going to be so exciting. We have a door here we can go in. So I hope that you will join me for the next episode. Now, it might not be the finale. It's very likely that we will need to attempt this level many times before we succeed. But I'm so excited. I am so happy that we have made it so far in this game. And, I just want to say, again, thank you to the developer for making such a wonderful game. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.